Hi, everyone. This is your Sifu right here again. And welcome to another episode of the Taoism Awesome Broadcast. So, that's right. We are here again talking about some Taoism topic. So today we want to talk about a topic that is kind of like a mystery to the Western side, like the Western people online when it comes to Taoism. Because a lot of people are kind of confused and there's a lot of junks out there. So if you bump into a lot of those junks, you get more confused about what this is about. So what's the topic? Topic is about what is the Tao and what's Taoism about? And also, is there like gods or deities or whatever and like a heaven or something like that? Okay, so here we go. Let's get into this topic without using any of the fancy crappy terms. So we're going to use a very human version of speech, okay, like simple way to explain and also to tell you how this thing works. So let's get to the first thing is, what is the Tao? I talked about this a lot, okay? But I'm going to repeat it so that you can get a very good understanding of what we mean by Tao or Tao or Dou, okay? Dou is Cantonese, okay? So, yeah, Taoism, Tao, okay? So what is that? Basically, it means that it's a source of power that can bring a leader forward. Okay, so very simple way to say it, or a very simple way to put it is like you are born. You have your leader, which is your mom and dad. Your mom and dad gives you the food, shelter, money, and stuff like that. And, well, yeah, they can provide you with anything you need, but it's not enough. Okay, so when you grow up, you know that you need to go find a job. Because the company that you work for is going to have more resources that you can take home, and it will lead your whole family to keep going forward, right? So basically, the Tao is like a bigger boss on top of your own boss, okay? So we all have this saying like, oh, I open my own business. I am my own boss, okay? It's like that. So yeah, you can be your own boss, but you still need, like, the Taoists realize that you yourself is not enough. You need something greater than yourself to lead you, okay? So that's why we believe in the Tao, which is a greater source of power. Now, what is this power? It's just really like, oh, I have to get a job or work for someone? No, okay? That's just an example, like, of the pattern, okay, of what it means. It's not like, oh, I got a boss on top of me and that's my Tao, okay? That's not right, okay? A lot of people are confused and they think that, oh, I believe in the Tao and then so I work for a boss, I'm a Taoist, I'm living a life like that, okay, I'm a Taoist. No, okay? No, it doesn't work like that. So what is the Tao that we're referring to is a spiritual power, okay? Now, let me give you a solid example right here by telling you like kind of like a story, okay? It's not real, but you will understand after listening to this, okay? So let's go back in time to when like humans are kind of still very naive and they don't know a lot about this world. Okay, they just happen to be here, okay? Like the Aboriginal people. Okay, so they look around and then, well, what's there before they are here? What's here before their ancestors came here? Well, they look around and look, oh, there's mountain, there's the sky, there's the ground, there's the sun, moon, everything in nature, right? Okay, so these people decided to believe and to to believe, okay, the sun as their greater power, because they like how the sun gives you brightness, gives you light, and shines the path ahead so you can see further away. Without the sun, in the dark, you cannot see very far. So they like that, and they now say that, we worship or we pray to this God of the sun, okay, like that, or sun god, whatever you want to call that. And so they will put this pattern into everything in life. For example, they like these people went into a rainforest or jungle, something like that, and they get very scared because it gets very dark there, and they run out of food. They are tired. They don't know what to do. They're like, look at everything around, and they don't know what is this, what is that, and they feel very dark, gloomy, lost, and depressed. How can they keep going like this? Well, they close their eyes, and they will imagine the sun appear, and they call that God of the sun, okay, to come and help them. After a while, this feeling kicks in. The feeling makes them feel that, there's like brightness, and suddenly they feel different about the situation. It feels like there's hope. It feels like they can keep going. It feels that they should explore more to this direction instead of just staying here. And they kind of like get the idea of what to do. They have a direction. This is the power of that sun. So the sun, like the God of the sun, okay, gave them the brightness, the shine, the light, and let them see the future, know what to do, and have direction to keep going, instead of just sit there and starve and die. So that's the power of this spiritual thing, and they call this their Tao. Okay, they call this their Tao. Whenever they need to do something in life, they will want this power to be there to help them, to guide them, to point them to a better direction, or if something they do is not right, they want this power to correct it for them. And well, basically there goes a very simple yet very much like it's very much like a Taoism religion. Okay, yeah. So basically that's how they like how everything is created. So it's very much alike with other religions as well, like how the Christians, they believe in that Jesus God, and that becomes their Tao. So basically it's like you believe and you put your trust and faith into a higher power that is above you, above human being, and you put that as your Tao. Then basically that's the pattern for a Taoism lineage. Okay? But, okay, here's the thing. Taoism, like this word, okay, that's like saying human. So you cannot say human and then like kind of group everyone together and say we're the same. We're not the same. We're not in the same family. We don't talk to each other, we're not friends, right? So Taoism, there are so many lineage of Taoism. Every one of them have their own Tao because of a certain kind of reason, okay? A reason, a story behind, okay? So because of that, every one of them doesn't connect to each other. Like there's no way that lineage in Taoism are related. Okay, they're not related. So every one of them have their own Tao, and that is why they're called like XXX religion, YYY, okay, like that. They have different names, right? That's basically telling you that's their Tao. It's like you look outside and look at the companies. There are many companies that make electronics, like Apple, Sony, Google, Microsoft, all that, and they're not the same company. They're all electronic developing company, but they're not the same company, right? That's basically the idea here. So if you believe in like this ABC sect of Taoism, okay, it basically you are believing in the power of that ABC. So when you need help, when you need some kind of padding in life, or you want some power to help you dissolve the bad stuff happening, then you're asking the ABC God for help instead of letting yourself to like deal with it, right? So that's right. So the first thing is, if you want to be a Taoist, you need to find a source, find a Tao, find a lineage that you feel that you can put your trust and faith to. And once you did so, you commit to this relationship, like how you find your other half, okay, and you get married. So this process is called ordaining, which is to like say that you want to commit to this relationship with the Tao, and the Tao will accept your commitment by giving you a Taoist name. This name is given by the Tao, and the Tao gives you this name to acknowledge you as a part of the family. And so you become a Taoist of this specific family. Yeah, it's a specific family. So you become a Taoist of ABC lineage. You are not going to be the Taoist of an other lineage like XYZ or something like that. Because once you are committed to one path, you are always going to be loyal and committed to that path, and that's why that Tao will also be truthfully giving you the support you want. It's like a marriage commitment thing, okay? You say you truly love her, and that means you will not be loving another person like that at the same time. There's no way that you can like love this woman and that woman at the same time, okay? The heart is always like 1 to 1, okay? So you found the Tao that you click to, some like a lineage that you feel good about. You get in there and you become the Taoist of that lineage, and then that lineage will give you the teachings, the guidance, the power, and so you can use that Tao power to make your life better. So that's right. It's not about like which lineage is right or wrong or which one is better. It's about which one you click and which one that you actually can learn from and you want to commit to. Okay. Now, for example, like I see this very funny thing. Like people in USA, okay, they will like think that flying all the way back to China to get ordained is a good idea. And I'm like looking at this situation and I'm like, okay, you guys are crazy, okay? Like you want to learn Taoism, right? You want to learn. How are you going to learn? By like going to China and joining maybe like a few weeks or something? Okay, which is even like it's so not enough. I mean, like every day you only get like a few hours in a classroom kind of thing. You don't even get to talk to the masters. Okay, all you do is like you're like kind of like go there to buy a certificate with some kind of like souvenirs and stuff like that, and you dress up like a Taoist. But the inside, you really know nothing about it because the people there won't have the time and patience and feeling on you. They're not going to be able to teach you anything, right? So you come back to USA and you think you're a Taoist because you got a cert. Yeah, and basically that's it. Like you don't even get to learn or to really talk to the master. You don't, okay? And what China, like these people are treating you guys are like, you guys are tourists. Okay, you go there and spend money to buy this certificate. They're just spreading their culture, like promotion. Okay, so you are their money tree. That's a fact. But are you really going to learn? I don't think so. Okay, like most of them, they don't know nothing about Taoism, and that's really scary. So that's right. You need to find a Taoist lineage that actually have someone there that can teach you stuff for real, and that's why our lineage is actually very good at that, because we're not like super big and we're not working for China government. So basically, when you come in, you have the freedom to come in and ask questions, learn, and basically you learn every day. Yeah, like everything that happened in your life, you want help, you ask question, we will teach you how to get the help into whatever you're doing. So that's basically how it works, okay? Now, the thing now here is finding your Tao is already very hard, because you need to actually find find that path, okay, that lineage that you look and feel good about and it clicks with you. And the human side is like those people are able to communicate and teach you for real in order for you to be a real Taoist. Okay, so basically, yeah, it's not about which is real or fake or which is like right or wrong. It's very much about like you and the relationship with the Tao that you have chosen. Are you really going to be able to learn from it? Are you really going to be able to benefit from it? Does it really make sense to you? Okay, now that's the question, right? Okay, so after finding the Tao, the next question is, a lot of people are confused or curious about like, is there any god or deities or like a heaven kind of thing? You know, like some higher beings in an other world, that kind of thing. Does it exist in Taoism? Okay, I'll give you a little bit of time. I'm going to drink a sip of water and you will think about, is this real or not, okay? Okay, so I'm back. So do you think that this is real or not? Well, I'm going to not hide it from you, okay? I'm going to be very honest right here. Yes, there is this other world, okay? An other world. And there is what we call the gods and deities. There is such things, but they are definitely not like ancient Chinese kingdom crap, okay? Like if you look at the movies, okay, how they portray the heaven of Taoism is definitely not like that, okay? It's not that kind of stuff. All I can tell you is, yes, there is another world and there are beings in another world, and yeah, that world exists before this world exists. So we call them like the ancient powers, okay, the ancient world. Now, this world is not here. It's not like this place that you're here. It's not, okay? It's not like you can, like, it's not like you can find someone like the archaeologist and then kind of like study this and that and find, you know, how many years ago. No, it's way beyond that, okay? So it's not here. It's in an other place, okay? An other dimension, another place. Now, how can you really like know if this is real or not, or does it exist or not? You know, like I see a lot of people when it comes to like religion, okay, they are very into like, is this real? Is this fake? Is this made up? Is this a scam? You know, like that, okay? Now I can tell you that is like, it's useless to think about this, but basically, it's like, okay, you are born, you never experience like World War II or World War I. You never experienced that, right? But maybe your great-grandfather did, or the great-great-grandfather did, okay? Now they are here to tell the story to your father, and your father tell the story to you. Then because of that, you know, oh, okay, so someone saw that, witnessed it. Now I heard it, I believe, right? Because you believe in that person. It's the same thing here, okay? So someone like me, okay, I experienced it. I can go to the other world. I can see it. I come back with the stuff that I carried over, such as the Samlo Taoism magic, the wisdom, and everything. And you guys can learn from it. And like by learning, by experiencing the whole thing, you will also see that, oh, this thing works. This thing is real, you know? Like you do a spell and fu and stuff like that, and your problem get better and get resolved. Well, it works. Someone is there to help you, right? You can experience it. It's not something that I have to sit there, tell you like hours of stories for you to like believe. Okay, I won't do that. I'm not going to convince you about it at all. But the thing is, after learning, after using the magic and experiencing everything, you will see that it's real because you see it work, right? So because of that, you will know that, oh, there must be really that world, that something over there that is actually helping you when you request the help. And well, does it mean that because we are real, or like the thing that we claim is real, does it mean that other is not? It's definitely no. Okay, so that's right. A lot of people are like that in the Western culture. It's like those people who believe in Jesus all the time. Okay, they say our God is real, and then the next thing is everything else is fake. Okay, everything else is like devil, fake. They're like just there to distract you. Okay, to scam you. Well, to us, we don't see it this way. Okay, we can be real, but so is the others. But the question is, do you like to be in the other path or in this path more? That's the question. Okay, so it is okay. You know, like they can be real too, but do you like that, or do you like our way? And then it's up to you to choose what you like. It's just like eating food, right? You have pizza, you have noodles, you have fried rice, you have all that stuff. So you can choose, okay? So it's up to you to choose and like what fits you more, what you like more, what clicks with you more. There you go. So, yeah. The next thing is about the gods and deities and stuff in the other world. Well, I can tell you that, yes, there are beings and beings, like living beings in the other world. And, but they're not going to talk to you. Okay? Like your job as a Taoist is not going to like pray to these beings. You're not going to talk to them. You're not going to like communicate with them. No. Okay? But there are people over there. Well, what's the point of cultivating or like cultivating this Taoism stuff? What's the point? What's the goal of doing this? Well, the first thing is like very short vision. Okay, the first thing is that if you have problems, if you encounter problems, you want to have the higher power to help you deal with the problem, so it's not as bad as it is. Just like I said, you go into a rainforest and then the rainforest gets you like super hopeless and stuff. And well, with this power, you kind of have a direction and you won't be so hopeless. Then it won't be so bad, right? So everything can be better, and like the bad is not as bad. And that's basically the first thing you want to do with Taoist magic. The second thing is to make your future better. The future, I'm talking about like tomorrow or the next month or the next year, something like that. Okay, a little bit closer, not like future. It's like, 30 years later, right? We're talking about future as in just like tomorrow, the future, okay? So how to make that better? Well, you want to have this power, which you call the Tao, to help you and give you more potential than you have in your life. Then you can have a better future. For example, you're going to a business banquet or business dinner, okay? So if with the Tao's help, instead of just going there, you might be having a little kind of push or force that push you to maybe pick a seat that you can sit beside someone more valuable to you, okay? Like someone that will give you opportunities. And then because of that, you will end up having some good result out of this thing. Instead of just going there, get a normal seat and, just stay for the night and nothing happened, right? So you want everything to be better than it is, or open up more avenues for your potentials, then you need the Tao's help. And by doing the Tao magic, using the Tao magic in your life, you can see that happen. You can make it happen, okay? And after a lot of times, okay, you use magic, it got better. You use magic, something like bad stuff got dissolved. You use the magic, something good happened right after that, like that. For example, like my disciple, he was like jobless, and then he did this magic, and then he got a job next day, a job interview. That's really cool. Like, wow, how come it works, right? It must be something over there helping you, right? So after a lot of these witnessing, you yourself will be you will know that what I am telling you is actually real, okay? Because it works. So the last and ultimate goal of being a Taoist is being prepared. Not just preparing for tomorrow or preparing for like dinner, but preparing for something even longer, not longer, but further away, okay? You want to be prepared for after death. Because we Taoists know that death, like dying, that moment is not the end. We can see, like me and some of my disciples can see what is beyond the world right here. Like after you die, what happened? What's next? Where are you going to go? It's not the end. It's not a blackout. I can tell you that it's not a blackout because I know what it's about. So we are people who actually went through these experiences and saw the other side, like the other worlds, and so we can tell you that it's not the end. Now, being a Taoist, you have the benefit of, or advantage of, having the Tao's power on top, helping you to go through this transition of death. It's a transition, okay? You do get into the blackout stage, but after the blackout, you do have another stage to go, like another place to go. And that is not fun if you are lost and you're not prepared. Just like a baby, when they're born, they cannot walk, they cannot do anything but cry. So when you're dead, basically you're like almost like that, but now you have your consciousness, like you have the like you feel everything and you see everything, but you just cannot do anything about it. And then what? Well, one option is you get stuck there and wait a long time, and then second is you get kidnapped by some evil crab, and the evil spirit will just kidnap you over, and you will go to somewhere very fucked up. Well, for us, or for, like, let's say for a normal person, the most ideal thing is to go back to your spiritual planetary body, which is your Yun Sun, okay? It's like going back to your own world. Now, that is the best result that you can have as a human being. Now, being a Taoist, we can ensure that to happen if you are a truthful Taoist, okay? When you die, that's going to happen. Because the Tao power will help you go through this transition smoothly, and you won't be suffering from the transition, going through all the scary crap, okay? Now, the next stage is if you are more like advanced, okay? You will want to have a chance to go to where we claim our Tao, our source is, which is what we call the Dai Lo Tin, right? The other world where, all that other gods and stuff are. So you get to go there and start a new life. So what's so special about there, though, is that, well, it's another world, and you get born like a real person, okay? So you got a new life living in a new world, And that new world has a little thing that is different from here, and that is you don't die from age. So yeah, you don't die from age. It's like you can grow up to a certain stage, and when you're mature, you stay about the same look, same age all the time, and you don't die. But it doesn't mean that you cannot die. Okay, you can die. You can be like, oh, I banged into a car accident, I got shot by a gun, a trip over, or got grenade explode, whatever. Okay, you can die, but you won't die from age, and that's the main difference between this world and that world. Now it sounds like really absurd and really kind of like hard to imagine, but I know it's kind of like, I don't see it. Can you prove it to me? And that kind of thing. Okay, well, just like I said, right? Your great-great-great-great-grandfather went through the World War I. You cannot see it anymore, but it's history, right? But because someone else experienced it, they come back to tell you the story. And, well, you can choose to not believe it and be stupid, okay? But you can also believe it, and that's it. So for Taoism, for here, what I'm talking about, like there's another world and such, well, by doing Taoist magic and stuff, it leads you to witness the real side of Taoism instead of just like a blind belief, okay? So it lets you know that when you do the magic, the other side gives you the answer, and there is actually something over there. And basically that's how Taoist magic is. It's like the practical, applicable side of Taoism. Okay, so when I look at the Western side of Taoism stuff online, it's kind of scary. Most people think that Taoism is just like a bunch of theory or a bunch of philosophy, and it's totally not that, okay? So here, I'm telling you the truth, it's not that. It's something that you can really use and experience everything. So you learn the theory, and you have to do something about it, use it, apply it to your daily life, and you can see changes right away. It's a lot of things to digest, and I'm sure a lot of Westerners won't get it right now. But I would have to say, if you are curious, if you're curious, why not give yourself a chance to try to experience before you judge? Is it real or not, or is it good or not, right? So that's why we are here. We are opening up the door for all the Westerners or other people online, if they want to experience this and see if it's something that they will want to practice and something like a goal that they will want to reach, then you can at least have a chance to try it, right? No harm to try. But if you don't try, you never know, right? So basically, that's why we're opening up for the public to have a chance to try. So basically, yeah, so that's the topic for today. And I hope I cleared up a lot of confusion or question for you guys. And yeah, it sounds kind of crazy. Okay, it's like kind of like you listen to someone who talk about UFO and alien. Okay, like, oh, I cannot see it. It's not always on the news. I cannot see it. It's something very rare, or maybe it's not even there. I don't know, right? How am I going to believe this thing? It's not something like you can touch, right? But here, I'm going to tell you, when you actually commit to the Tao, like you pick the path and you truthfully, honestly, loyally commit to the path, you will see results. You will see the power. It's really amazing. Like me here telling you, okay, I use this Tao magic, Tao power to help me with things all the time, and it really works. I have disciples, and those disciples really love it. So I mean, if you bump into this thing and it just kind of make you curious, right? There's no harm to try and step into it and see if it's really something you will like. If you don't like, you can always quit, right? Okay? But here's the thing. if you want to commit, okay, if you want to really get the power to work for you, you got to also play by the rule. What I mean is, like, if you want to benefit from this path, like I said, you must be truthful, honest, and loyal to the Tao. Okay? It's just like you want someone to help you, you must not be like you must not be not trusting the person. Okay? Like if you want that person to help you, right? You need to show that person you are here, trusting him, you're for real, okay? So that person will want to help you, right? So another thing is, like, if you want a God to help you, you have to show the God that you're worth helping, right? Now, how do you show that? By your heart, meaning that you're committed, you're loyal, you're not like goofing around like that. Now, think about it. If the God sees you and feel that you are not going to be staying for long anyway, then why the hell did the God have to help you? You're not here for real, right? So why do I have to give you the help? So that's right. If you think about it that way, like put yourself in that position, you will understand how to be a good and proper and loyal disciple. And that's how you can get the most out of this path. Okay, so that's it for today, and we're going to see you next time. Bye-bye.